If you're ready to take your lifestyle from ordinary to extraordinary, you need Elite Credit and Investment Advisors. Let's make it happen. At Elite Credit and Investment Advisors, we believe luxury isn't just a dream, it's your destiny. Whether you're building wealth, improving your credit, or seizing exclusive investment opportunities, we provide the expert strategy and personalized guidance you need to reach the pinnacle of success. Imagine living the life you've always dreamed of. Luxurious homes, exotic cars, stunning vacations. With our 24/7 service and free risk-free evaluations, we're here to make that dream a reality. Why settle for less when you can have more? Elevate your financial future today. Let us help you design a life of luxury and prosperity. Remember, your dream lifestyle isn't out of reach. It's waiting for you to take the first step. Call us anytime at 877-587-4540. Let's start building your luxury lifestyle now. Elite Credit and Investment Advisors. Your journey to luxury starts now.
And we are live. Elite Credit Investment Advisors, also known as Elite Consultants, but don't let that fool you. We're educating the public about personal credit, restoration and repair, and business credit building. Today we're doing stock market trading, and we have got a show lined up for you today. Miss Emma, tell us about what we're going to be looking at today.
Hello, good morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. A blessed morning to everybody, our viewers in Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and to everybody who will gonna watch this stream. And yes, we're back. Elite Credit and Investment Advisor is back today for a live trading, and we're gonna give you some information about our program as well. So stay tuned with us as we learn the market, and then we're gonna discuss again what we can help for you to get additional learnings with different program that we can offer. So God bless for our morning stream.
Yes, hello everyone. It's Wednesday and the market just opened, and so we're gonna trade live today and see, and also be with us and see what we're gonna be happening in this trading dream. So that's.
You're muted, sir. You're muted.
All right, so what we're doing is we're in the trade at waiting for the market to open. It's going to pop open at 9:30, and it's going to be radically moving one direction or another. Right? It could be moving downward, it could be moving upward. We are in it on the long side, waiting for it to move either way. But we would really like it to go up, because if it does go up, then it's going to shoot up there, and we would like to see a $500 profit. Okay, so it looks like it's moving upward a little bit more. 9:30, the market just opened, and we have entered into the long trade. So what we're doing is we're waiting for it to get to the blue line, and if it gets to the blue line, that's going to be break even, and then it crosses the blue line and you're making a profit. So give it a few seconds and see which direction it's trying to go. It did start off with a book. There's a little pop right there. Did we call it right? Did we call it on the plus side? It's anybody's game right now, but it is where the market is open. It is trading, and that's what we're looking for. The predictability is we know every day at 9:30 that market's going to open. We use the best indicators we've got to determine whether it's going to go up or down. It did go up about 2-3 inches, well, an inch and a half on the trade. And then now it looks like it's trending down. We're still going to keep our fingers crossed that it's going to reverse and go back up. It gets a little crazy first thing in the morning. So we use the best indicators we got. We're in the trade early. We're waiting to see what it's going to do. And then, of course, naturally, we can trade the market either direction as we go. But if we could get that morning, we could get the best of that morning every time consistently is what we're looking for. There's really no way to know for sure, but the market is open at 9:30. We know that, so we set in and we kind of set our stops. We got our stops set in here good and solid. We set our indicators up at $500. We'd really like to see it get up there. Institutional investors come in about 9:30 to 9:35. So you know, you basically never know exactly what it's going to do. So 9:31 in the morning, will it go up any higher? It looks like we could have probably set our expectations a little lower, but we're going to give it 2 or 3 minutes and see if they jump on, and if it trends to go toward the bullish side or toward the bear side. But this is one of the best indicators we have, is that we know that every day at 9:30 that thing's going somewhere radically up, radically down, and it did. Sure enough, it went up pretty decently, about 10 trades. Let's see, it went from 530 to 550, so 20 points. 20 points is quite a bit of money in the stock market world. Marketable, it can go as much as 100 points real easy. It can jump up here and travel all the way up here very simply and very quickly. Right now we're still a little under break even and under profit, but it's anybody's game. We're gonna give it 2 to 5 minutes, and then once it crosses over either our break even or our stop loss, or if it does go all the way up there and make $500, in any case, we're gonna wait it out, okay? Because it's got to do one or the other. And the big key here is patience, because regardless of where it looks like it's going for the first 5 or 6 minutes or so, it's just settling in. It's letting the retail investors such as ourselves that get into it and work a little bit chance, and then of course, you know, lots of those folks out there, and then the institutional investors, the large, the big boys, they'll weigh in at some point. About 9:33, so give it a couple more minutes. And we're not in any big hurry to get out. We put our stop loss where we can afford it. If it goes all the way down and cancels out, we've got our take profit at $500, which is a good, healthy way to start the day. We are trading today along the formula that you see here. And that is, if you make $20 a day trading, you're making an extra $5,000 a year. If you make $100 a day, we call that a hobby trade at $20. Side hustle is $100 a day. That's pretty much where you want to get to right away. You want to make $100 a day, $25K a year. At $500 a day is what we're trading today, and that'd be $126,000 extra dollars. And that's what we want to do. We want to show you a way that you can make $20, $100, $500 a day consistently. That's our goal. Second, and this is how we're doing it. We're risking 1 unit, $25, on this Micro E-mini NASDAQ 100 index future, and that's what we're trading today. Today we're doing 5 units for a risk of $125, okay? And again, we are doing that predictably on the chart for the daily. So we're in at $125 risk. It's starting to vacillate a little, so it didn't just jump up there meteorically like I wanted it to and get the 5, but it is still kind of going back and forth a little bit. We're not going to be angry at it at all. We're going to let it trade just a few minutes, and I'm going to search around and find my little disclaimer video here, because we are doing this after all just for fun and entertainment. If you do find out some interesting ways to help yourself trade, you're more than welcome to use them. But our primary goal is to encourage you to study our trading pattern, and we've got a little course that Emma will tell you about here in just a minute, and get you.
Consultants USA LLC is entertainment purposes only. We do not offer financial, legal, or investment advice. Any credit building or stock market strategies discussed are examples for learning only, and should not be seen as guarantees of results or earnings. Always do your own research and consult with a licensed professional before making financial decisions.
Yeah, we always want to play that and let you know that we're here for you if you need us. But our primary goal is to educate and entertain. So there you go. Let's look back at our charts here in just a minute, see where we're at. And it's still vacillating back and forth between where we opened. And so it's doing a little trending, it's being a little indecisive, if you will. Usually it makes a pretty radical jump, either 2 or 3 inches up or 2 or 3 inches down. And it really only did about 20 points right in here on the green candle, which is fine. I mean, we can trade that. We can trade that all day. But we were just hoping to get a more serious jump at the day, so to speak. So we'll watch that for just a minute. We won't, no need to be in a hurry to jump out of it, because it can still make a jump radical either way. It is 9:36, so the first 5 minutes of the day is gone. But you can do 9 to 9:50. I mean 9:30 to 9:45, 9:45 to 10. I like to break my day up in 15-minute increments. When I do chart my trades, trading in, trading out, I trade them in 15-minute increments because as the day rolls on, you can have a good minute, you can have a good 5 minutes, you can have a good 10, 15 minutes, you can have a good half hour. You might have a good 30 seconds in all day, the complete day, from the market open to the market close. You might only have 30 good seconds where you're on top of the world and you can tell your predictability is good, you're making money, but all you need is 30 seconds. You want to get in there and make your $20, or get in there and make your $100. Or in our case today, our goal is $500. So it is inching its way up closer to break even. You see that? So it's getting closer to where we want it to go. It's not quite there yet, but it's down to within $100 of break even or so. And if it does continue to inch up, once it crosses break even, then you're actually making a profit. And then you're going to be able to choose how much profit do you want to make. Do you want to make $20? Do you want to make $100? And do you want to make $500? So we'll have that discussion here in just a minute. In the meantime, I want to bring Miss Emma on and let her tell us about all the cool little programs that we have going on today for everybody. Emma, you've got the floor. Hey, can't hear you. I don't know why. Give me just a second.
Hello.
There you go. There you go. We can hear you
Okay.
now.
All right. Well, thank you for that, sir. Well, again, to our viewers out there on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok or Instagram, Elite Credit and Investment Advisor, we have the three pillars of wealth program, which is first is our credit mastery. We have a affiliation with a company, an expert, AI expert that will gonna help you monitor your credit. And Elite Credit and Investment Advisor will be working you as a team to give you some education on how to improve, restore your credit score. And then on the we also have the financial education. We give you a lot of resources. We have live trainings on Zoom, and then we have a team that can help you understand how it works with your financial history or your financial data. And also, lastly, we have the what we call smart investing. And part of our smart investing is we'll learn crypto trading. So we'll learn the market, the stock market, and we don't actually take risks on it because we're just using paper trading, just like what we are doing on here on live on how to monitor, how to study the pattern and the movement of the candlestick, and what's the time, the peak. I mean the peak season of the day to do into trading. So for our three pillars of wealth, for the crypto, I mean the smart investing, you can actually start our program for only $97 for 30 days, or you can enroll for 6 months, and it's one-time payment for 497. And as well as for the credit mastery, it's $97 monthly, and the actually you can also try to enroll the whole program for 6 months for only 497. So the worth of your money is actually more than worth it to enroll with us, because we give you all the learnings, the experience, the resources that we have. So just contact us anytime at 877-587-4540, and Me, Emma, or Giselle will be happy to assist you anytime. Thank you.
Fantastic. All right, Ms. Giselle, do you have anything for us today? Talk to us about what the young people are benefits are out there for personal credit or business credit building and trading.
Yes, as an addition, so from credit repair to crypto trading strategies, we've really got the tools to help you build wealth and also secure financial future. So we build stronger credit, we learn smart trading strategies. We do that for you, and we also take control of your financial journey. So you just message us today, and also after that, let's start building your success story.
Fantastic. All right, let me pop back on over here and see where our trade's going. All right, there we go. All right, so it is still trending, um, trending toward the downside on the red candles right now. But like we always say, what goes down must come back up. So we still haven't stopped out. We've got a good healthy stop loss down there. We've got our investment in. What has not happened today yet is we haven't stopped out, which means we're still in the game. We set our stop loss earlier today. We're not moving it to speak of. It's going to stay there. If it does stop out, then we'll jump back in at some point. We'll trade and on back on the upside. Right now, it does have a little bit of a bearish or downward trend, but I'm not going to change anything. I'm going to let it go till it comes back to this. The secret of this game, if there's any secret at all, is don't overtrade and don't let emotions dictate what you're doing. Let it just set your stop loss and forget it. You can fight another battle another day. So with the Trading Ninja system, again, let me show this up here on the stage. We are risking 5 units at $125, and we are trading online with the TradingView trading platform, the Micro E-mini NASDAQ 100 futures. And when you're trading futures, you're trading contracts for futures. So you're instant in, you are also instant out on the trade. So you can make $20 a day to $100 a day, $500 a day. I have my best trade so far is a little over $12,000 in one trade in one day in a 30-second move that was very similar to what we had this morning. It was at lunchtime and the market was at an all-time, it just kind of bottomed down with like 4 or 5 red candles down, and it bounced off the bottom and showed retracement, and I jumped in at the retracement, and it literally ran up 3.5, 4 inches, and I was in it at 5 units. So it was crazy. It was just over, in a minute. It was 30 seconds. It was over with, and stuff. It took my profit, and that was the best trade I've ever made. So you're in this for the long haul. So it's just like fishing. You're fishing a small hole, or you're fishing a creek, or you're fishing a river, or you may be fishing the ocean. But regardless of where you're fishing, the rule is the more hooks you have in the water, the more likelihood that you're going to catch something. And what we're doing is we're putting a lot of hooks in the water. We've looked at our trading indicators. We've looked at our charts. We've done our best to see where it might be going. And it's actually going down right now toward the stop loss. So if it does stop out, let me go ahead and let it stop out if it's going to stop out, and then we'll get back in and trade for a minute, and we'll make our money back, or we'll make our profit off of another entry. So I'm not saying we should have chose a bearish, but if we'd have chosen bearish trade today, if we'd have traded down, if we'd have started off down, we probably would have taken a profit right about the time that's going to cancel us out of the trade. But you've only got 2 directions to go. You got to choose one. So you've got to use your best indicators. And the secret is to continue to use your indicators every day and watch your patterns and check your predictability, because you just never know. If you don't know what your consistency is. So again, it's not over till it's over. Once it does cancel out down there to the bottom, we'll change our trading concepts and we'll swap around and we'll start making a profit on the smaller trades, the little bites of the apple. But until that happens, we're going to leave our setting just like we set it this morning, and let's see what it does, because it looks like it's about to stop out there and cancel out, but it might retrace and go all the way to the top. So it's anybody's battle. Let's watch it just another couple minutes. But stick to your guns. Set your stop loss where you can afford to lose. That's just trading money. You've got to set that in there. Write it down, the reasons that you decided to enter the trade, where it stopped out, what it did, then get ready to fight it again on another frontier. Because let me just say this, if you missed the disclaimer earlier, that absolutely every trader is going to lose some trades. Sometimes you're going to have a down day. Sometimes you have a good day and you'll make up for it all. You know, those days I made $3,000 to $5,000 every day, those outweigh the days that I lose $300 or $400 in a day. Okay, and you're going to have some winners, you're going to have some losers. So just get used to that. But the most important thing is know why you're doing what you're doing, why you're getting into the trade, where you're at. Do your research and find out what the likelihood is, the predictability that you're going to be on the right side of the trade, the profitable side of the trade, and go with that. Journal your entries, journal everything. That way you can look back at your notes and know when you succeed, you're going to know why you succeeded. And sometimes when the trades don't go right, you can look back at your notes and find out exactly what that might be from. Okay. And again, it went all the way down there to the stop and then turned around. It's retraced a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised at all if it does go ahead and go all the way up and take a profit. But I also wouldn't be surprised if it turned around and crashed back through there and took a stop loss. So we'll have to, that's the fun part. That's the great thing about the trading is it's so unpredictable. In its unpredictability is the excitement of the win. Okay. And I just love it. I absolutely love it. I do it all day in practice form. And one of those things is I love doing it so much that I would do it just to practice, just to teach, just to show people what I've got so far, even without making a profit. So hopefully, but I make the majority of my profit just doing my trades every day. But it would be great if you decide to come on board and learn lessons from us. And we'll be here. And of course, Emma and Giselle have got tons of advice on personal credit repair. If you've got a 4, 5, 6, or even a 7 in your credit repair, you need personal credit for anything these days. You can get that thing repaired. It's very simple. We log you on. We've got an AI credit repair system that we personally help you build your credit in person, live. And then we also hook you up with an AI credit repair that sends out all your dispute letters and takes care of all your business for you. All right, so it did stop out. And on the stop out, that's determined for me for the rest of the day that I'm going to trade down for the day. So what does that mean? Well, that's a good point. What that means is I'm going to predominantly enter my trades for the rest of the day. Get over here on the sell side instead of on the buy side, which is fine because we were in for about $125 on that, so that we will we'll re-enter in just a minute after a commercial. I'll be back and I'll show you where we re-enter after that. So the first trade of the day indicates whether it's going to be a down or an up day for me. And we'll jump in here and then I'll be right back with you in just a second. She knows about a couple that's using the bed and breakfast.
There's actually a couple there.
Yeah, they've been in and out several times. I sat out there and caught them coming out
going back and forth. So big, tall lady, like a Puerto Rican Amazon, and a little bitty dude. But they're like,
Okay.
in there 3 days this week.
Yeah, so again, to all our viewers out there, if you need some assistance on your credit score, personal or business, let us know. Comment us on our Facebook page or contact us at 877-587-4540.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah. Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Okay. So what we're going to do now is we've
Yes,
started
wait.
we do what? You can? Okay. So what I determined earlier, like I said, I just determined that it's sort of a down day. That doesn't mean I'm never going to trade it up or a buy. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to do a sell. But mostly what that means to me is I'm going to watch my indicators in reverse. So instead of looking to buy low and sell high, what I'm looking at is at the top of the trading range right here where the green mark is. I am going to put my sell order in here, take profit, take stop loss. I'm going to buy in on the sell order right there. And that way I'll make my profit on the downside. I'm going to raise this up to $100 right there. All right. I'm going to raise the stop loss up here. And what this is doing for me is just saying, well, it may be headed up and that's a good thing. But the majority of the trades I understand are going to be down trades. So let's watch and see for a minute. See if we called that right. So it will go. It's going to flare up because you've seen it flare up. But then what we're saying by calling it quote a bear day is that the market itself is trading down, and we're trading the micro E-mini NASDAQ 100 index futures. So we're trading the entire market. We're just trading small contracts. And what we're trading here today, right now, is we're trading pieces of the entire NASDAQ fluctuation in price. So what that's doing for me is it's saying, well, although we may have the flares up for the profit, that's going to happen to the day. When I trade, I'm going to enter that trade in to make my profit with the red candles. So let's take a look there just for a minute, see how that goes. And again, we started this trading today off with our trade in on the green side, and it traded down and stopped out on the bear side. So we take a close look at those indicators in the general market over the last 5 days. And again, now in my mind, I'm determined to trade on the downside. On that particular trade right there would have been good on the upside, but we're going to wait a minute and see what it does. And again, we're looking for our $100 today. So we traded past our or 20. We could call it a 20. Depends on where you're at in your trading program. With a trade like a ninja program, if you're a white belt and trading for $20 a day, it's a little easier to get to $20 than it is some of the higher numbers. So if you're a yellow belt, you're trading for 100 a day. Today we're trading on the orange belt, which is we want our $500. Now because of that, that means we're in for 5 units instead of just 1 unit or 2 units. And because we're in for 5 units, every little bit that travels up or down is worth more money than if we had less units. So my calculation was to buy in where I did. You saw where I bought in right there at the 23,512.50. And it's going to flare up. And I said it would flare up. But mostly overall, what I'm counting on, it's all that matters at the end of the day is the bank is counting on it coming through that red line. You see that the red candle is heading through the red line. And we want it to come through the red line and hit the green profit. Now, once again, it traveled a pretty good distance there, so it's probably going to back a little bit, gather some momentum and resistance, like I just called it, and push back through a little bit further. Every time that it builds up resistance, it pushes a little further through to the profit line. That's the market indicator. So what we've done is we've set our sights, we've set our profit, and we're watching our pressure build up and release, sort of like the investors are out there. When it's going green, that means there's more people buying in. When the candles turn red, That means people are taking profits, stepping out for a minute, taking profits. Maybe they've set their stop losses at that point. So you're seeing a perfect combination of green and red candlesticks. What we're saying is that in the next few minutes, the red candlestick is going to come through that red trading line that you see there. First off, it turns. What happens when it hits the red line, ladies? What does it do first?
It's gonna break even, sir. We can't hear you, sir.
Then it makes a profit, right? It turns, the numbers turn green.
Yeah.
And what happens when the numbers turn green, Emma?
There's
Yeah, we're actually getting we're losing because we're on the reverse, right?
Right. Now, when it goes down to that red line and turns green, then it turns into profit. And when it turns into a profit, we can take $1 profit.
Mm-hmm.
We can take $5 off the table. We can take $20 off the table. But of course, naturally, we'd like it to go ahead and crash through and get that $100, right? And then once it gets that $100, we got the $100 profit that we said we'd make for the day. Then we can decide, do we want to get back in and make another $100 or 20, 100, 5, or do we want to get out for the day? Now, the key and the secret is something I have trouble with. The secret is quit while you are making money. Okay?
Right.
Do not quit when you feel upside down. Now, this morning, we might have the tendency to feel a little upside down because we called our trade. The trade didn't go our way, so it went the other way. But the way I look at it is this. I use the fact that it went the other way to tell me how to trade for the rest of the day. So if this trade right here does what I expect it to do, then for the rest of the day, that trade has been worth it because it put me on track to make money for the rest of the day. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if I was doing my competitives, like I used to be in competitive martial arts, we always had what we call practice or heat rounds. So our first 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds were not, they didn't count for points, they didn't count for trophies, they didn't count for gold medals or money. They're just to warm you up. But I discovered that if I never fought more than one heat round, I would always win my actual round because otherwise I was just too tired, right? They weren't paying me for the other one, so I would just do one just to warm up. Well, I'm doing the same thing here. We went to the first trade and we got a little piece of the apple. We discovered that as far as I'm concerned anyway, that it's going to be a kind of a red candle day. And we see that right here in the series of candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Those are all down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I feel like the majority of the trades, and it could just be me, it's my system, so it could just be me, but I feel like that's a market indicator that the majority of the take profit trades will be on the short side, not the long. And we give it some time.
Yeah.
Again, the patience is everything. It could go against the grain, go up there and stop out at $500, but that's fine. We don't really care. What we're trying to do is get that predictability. What we're trying to do is find out consistently where we can get in the market and take that profit. Now, I could maneuver this trade real easily. I could switch from a sell entry that is right now that's a short. I could switch into a long, and then I could take a profit. But I don't want my personal emotion involved. I don't want the fact that I can maneuver the market or trade around or know what it's going to do. Naturally, of course, if I was trading real money, and I was in my NinjaTrader account, I would definitely want to take a profit at the end of the day. If it got down to where I hadn't made a good profit or whatever. But in training, we're going to do in battle what we do in training. So we want to take our emotion out of it. We want to set. First of all, we prescribe. We prescribe what we're going to do before we do it, right? No emotion. If I'm going to have eggs and bacon for breakfast with toast, I write it down, eggs and bacon and breakfast, with toast. when I can go into a restaurant, hand it to them, they can cook it, or I cook it myself, or whatever. I don't want to change that up and switch gears and decide all at once. No, instead I change my mind. I'm going to have cereal and find out I'm out of milk. So the idea is when you get ready to trade, the day you're trading, the hour you're trading, whatever, have that prescription already written out. Decide where you're getting in, how much you're going to risk. Profit is the only thing that's unlimited. You can take all the profit you want. You can't make too much money. But as far as loss, you want to have an acceptable loss written down. The fact that it's going to be an either bull trade or a bear trade, which is a long trade is bull, green candlestick. A short trade is red, bear, red candlestick. And you want to have, so today we targeted 5 units. That's $125. That's the possibility of losing up to $500. Okay. It's a possibility also of making unlimited money. So we're going to watch this trade just a little while longer. And I know you get tired of me talking, but I just want to call it a little bit. And I'm going to play another video, and then we'll be right back. And you guys be thinking of some questions or ideas while we're off, because it looks like it's moving kind of slow, so we got plenty of time to talk. Meanwhile, if there's anybody out there that has any questions, you can call. We can answer live. That number that you see there, Emma answers that number live. So if you have a question and you're watching this live.
If you crave luxury, you need to hear this. Elite Credit and Investment Advisors has something special for you. Elite Credit and Investment Advisors has teamed up with Invicta Watches to bring you a luxury lifestyle journey like no other. Sign up for any of our bundles and get a sleek Invicta watch, plus your choice of sunglasses or cologne. It's time to reward yourself for investing in your financial future. Our 3 Pillars of Wealth program helps you master credit, investing, and financial education. And now, with Invicta Watches, we're adding a touch of luxury to your journey. Imagine ticking off your financial goals with a sophisticated timepiece on your wrist. Don't miss out on this exclusive offer. Call 1-939-739-4045 or visit EliteCreditInvestmentAdvisors.com today. Let's start your luxury lifestyle journey together. Get your bling on.
Discover Elite Credit Investment Advisors, where your financial journey is our priority. Whether you're just starting out or have years of experience, we've got the guidance you need. Join Cam as he shares his teachings designed to empower you with essential tools. Gain clarity and confidence for a brighter financial future. Achieve the financial success you've always envisioned with our expert advice. Visit Elite Credit Investment Advisors today and take the first step towards financial freedom.
And we're back. So, talk to us. What do we got?
Wow, where are we? I guess we need to wait a little longer, sir.
Yeah, still waiting a little bit. So anybody have any questions or ideas? Either one of you, same thoughts on what the trade is doing, what it might do. What I think is amazing is it's anybody's game in that it's right there in the middle. It's trending right there in the middle, right? It can go up, it can go down. But when you take the emotion out of it, really all you're doing is waiting, because there is, once you're in the trade, you're committed. And that's what I want you to get used to. Do all of your research, get all of your indicators, listen to the news, whatever, when you're trading in the stock market environment, there are fundamental traders. And what fundamental trading means is that is someone that's learning the fundamentals of business, corporate entities, the highs and lows, the investment strategies and things. And there's technical. What we talked about a minute ago with the moving average, convergence, divergence, that's a technical. All right, that's an indicator. And then there's a combination. And once you've done a little of both of those, then you kind of develop your own trading pattern or trading system. And that's where we're at today. So we're looking at it rise up a little bit now and then for the which of course we're in a bear trade, so we want the red candle to come down. Naturally, those investors that are long traders, they want the candle to go up. So right now it's anybody's game. And
yeah, me too.
It's patient. I cannot tell you how many times that I got real close or was emotionally affected by the movement of the candle and changed my direction only to have it go immediately the direction I said it was going to go to begin with, and zoom across and make a profit for whoever else is out there. So I say all this to tell everybody, regardless of where it's at, no one really knows where it's going. So do all your research before, do your best calculations, get in the trade, and at this point, it's on autopilot. Just watch it and watch it go where it's going to go, and then try to take careful notes as to what it did. Hindsight being 2020, naturally, we would have possibly called, like for tomorrow, for example. We're going to look into the trades for the past 5 days. We'll see the one we made today. We entered into a long. We might have needed to enter into a short. We'll look at those indicators. Tomorrow we might enter into short based on today and the probability of tomorrow being close today. There's just a lot of, see, for example, one of the things we're looking at that I use as an indicator that it's a short day is that we're $40 under the market open right now. Okay, the market's not green. The market's not trending bullish, even though this particular trade might be at this moment slightly bullish. The truth is the market is in a downward trend. So trend is the phrase is the trend is my friend. So try your best to go with the trend, and you won't be disappointed. Sometimes it'll feel like, and it'll look like you're the Lone Ranger and you're the only one out there saying, hey, this is a good trade. But then almost without fail, before it's all over, there's a complete reversal, and bam, we're back in the game. So let's watch it a few more minutes. I think I might have another video here. Let's take a look at it and we'll be right back.
Feeling stuck in your financial journey? Let's unlock the path to wealth with Elite Credit and Investment Advisors. Welcome to the 3 pillars of wealth. At Elite Credit and Investment Advisors, we believe in empowering you with credit mastery, smart investing, and top-notch financial education. Tune in to Rincon Rocks Radio daily at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 7 p.m. for powerful tips and proven techniques that will transform your financial future. From boosting your credit score with our Dispute Beast tool, to mastering the stock market with TradingView, and even building an AI-powered business. Catch us live or watch replays on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Your journey to financial freedom starts here. Visit EliteCreditInvestmentAdvisors.com or call 1-939-739-4045 for your free strategy session. Live wealthy now. #3 pillars of wealth. #Elite Advisors. #Rincon Rocks Radio.
And I'm back. All right, so we're keeping an eye on the ball, taking a look to see where it's going to go, watching for our retracement, if at all possible. And once again, let's see what else we've got that we can demonstrate with. We want to go ahead, let's go ahead and go up to our indicators. And right up here at the top, you're going to see the indicators button. Go up to the indicators, we select from this list, okay? And there's a lot of indicators on here. We're gonna go over every tool here in our training in our 30-day training program. We go over every tool. We spend a few minutes on Bollinger Bands. We do Fibonacci retracements. We show you how to use all the correlation and the coefficients and everything. But today we're gonna go ahead and pull on down moving average, convergence, divergence. That's MACD, or it's also nicknamed MACD. So we're gonna click that. And the reason we're clicking it is we want to show you the indicators right here. When these two lines, okay, you see these two different lines, MACD it's that, all right? You see the blue line and where the orange line and they cross over, and that would be an indicator you need to trade down. And that's one of the indicators we use to decide if it's a down trade today, right? And when it's a set of red candlesticks, and then we decide here where it crossed over, we decide this might be a good trade. So you're seeing the trend over here. Remember, the trend is your friend. You're seeing the trend, and you can see that the blue line and the orange line are going to intersect here in the near future, right over probably about in here, right? So let me go ahead and move that box out of the way. You can see a little bit better. So where we're at in current right now in today's time is right here. All right, so they're not really touching, but the last time they touched was here, and this is where we got in, right here. All right, we could have gotten in here, could have gotten in here, been a good trade, could have gotten in here, been a good trade. So what we're waiting, if we're going to get out of the trend that we're in now, all right, we would need to wait for these to come down here, wherever they're going to divert. So convergence means to come together like this and touch. Divergence means to go away. So they're converging right now, right in here. So you would be watching, if you were out of a trade, you would be watching for that. I'm going to go ahead and click. Once you use one of the indicators from the indicator box, then you just hover in the corner, you can click the little wastebasket and it goes away. All right, so I wanted to show you that because it looks like our candlesticks are starting to come down. Still not where we want them, but they're coming down in trend a little bit. So I'm going to go over here. To make it a bit larger, like those are really little candlesticks, you really can't see them too well. You come right here to the little plus that's right underneath the ruler, okay? Click that, and it's an instant magnifier. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my rectangle right here, and that's going to make them bigger. See there? That way you can see them easier. All right, and then of course naturally, you pull down to the middle and you hit the little circle there. It'll go back to where you can see the trending lines. So again, we're waiting for it to come red candle down far enough to make us a profit. If it decides for whatever reason that it stops out, then it stops out. We're good to go. I normally would have this stop right somewhere along the top of that line right there, but because of the nature of the trade in yesterday, I have to stop right here. All right, because I believe that it is going to come down here and make this $100, and then once it does that, we're going to trade that back and forth all day. Once it makes that downward plunge. Now, will it make the downward plunge in the next few minutes? I don't know. Will it slowly work its way down? Anybody's game. So we'll watch it just another few minutes, and then we'll be back in the game. We're watching for the red candle to come down. So let's watch another commercial real quick, and then we will definitely be back.
You need to hear this if you're curious about trading stocks or crypto but worry about losing money. Let's talk risk-free learning. Welcome to Elite Credit and Investment Program, where you can learn to trade stocks and cryptocurrencies in a completely simulated environment. No risk, all reward. Imagine gaining the skills to navigate volatile markets confidently, all while using TradingView, absolutely free with any package bundle. That's right, a professional-grade trading platform at your fingertips with zero financial risk. Our simulated trading experience lets you practice real-time strategies, test your knowledge, and grow your confidence, all before you ever put your money on the line. It's the perfect way to learn and master the markets. Ready to start your journey? Call 1-939-739-4045 to schedule a free Zoom class, or visit elitecreditandinvestmentadvisors.com to fill out our contact form. Don't wait. Take control of your financial future today with risk-free trading powered by TradingView. Elite Credit and Investment Program. Your path to mastering the markets starts here.
And I'm not sure if you caught that QR code at the end there, but we do have an absolutely free TradingView platform that we can sign you up for. That also we have a NinjaTrader platform, NinjaTrader being the broker, and you can sign up for that for free and then practice trading with us, get the tips and tricks, that sort of thing going on, and learn daily through our course. We do our daily live that you're seeing now. We also have a 7 p.m. AI-backed dispute-based trading class that we do. And then naturally, if you enroll in any of our programs, you get our 3-in-1 trading program, which is you've got the 3 pillars of wealth. So you've got your credit mastery, smart investing, and financial education, and that's a 3-in-1 book. You get it immediately in digital, and then you can actually get a print copy. We'll drop ship one from Amazon for you. So we have a lot of materials. We have a lot of time to assist you. We're very personal in our approach. If you sign up with one of the programs, and you'll have a personal Zoom class and an instructor specifically for you. We'll tailor the program specifically to fit you, and that's how we operate. So we're going to give this just a couple more minutes on the trade, and then we'll pop out and try again first thing in the morning with our 9:30 a.m. trading the opening of the market. Again, the market's come up a little bit. It's 1150 under the market now, 850. So it's starting to trend upward a little bit. So what I can do at this point, what I would do is I will open my trade window, right? I'll go ahead and click my buy button, get out of there, all right? So I'm getting out of the trade there. I'm gonna go ahead and just show you real quickly. I'm gonna enter in on the buy side on the take profit, stop loss, set that, hit my buttons, get set, show you a little profit making here. So anytime you decide to go ahead and get back in the game and make the profit, there's profit right there at $2.50. It's heading up for the $100. So I click my sell button, $20. You ladies tell me when you want me to get out, and we'll take the profit and go home, okay? So this is the trading, this is live trading. So $25, 35, 45. You tell me when to pull the trigger. 47.50, 35 again, 45,
45, 7.
$67, 107. Is it going to go all the way?
Oh, we can take
did.
it. 120.
Took it.
Yeah.
We made it. We made $122. So that's how
Finally, sir. For
that's all you got to do.
Almost an hour.
Well, you don't want the point of waiting is that you want to set your profits and you want to wait and stick to your guns. But you don't have to ever wait. I could have got on an hour ago. I could have got out. So I'm going to jump back in and show you some more profits. Okay, we're going to jump in and make some more profit. So we're going to go ahead and we're in the trade right now. Okay, we're in the trade on the bull side. It's showing a negative, but we're going to wait just a second, and we know that it's going to go right back up. Right, so there's $5 profit.
5,
$5,
10,
20,
20,
17.
17.
Playing around with us a little bit, flirting right there.
Break even.
We'll move that
250.
145 down to $100. What you said? There you go. All right. So it's heading up toward $100. Right?
Yeah.
There you go. So we're going to wait just a second. It'll head back up there. It's kind of got a little reversal on the trade there. It's going to turn back 37.50. We need it to cross back across the line, which it's going to do, 750. And we're going to take this profit, 25.
25.
There you go, 17.50. And it's going to flirt a little bit there, but then I think it's going to shoot up there and hit that 105. So $40.
Yeah.
25, 40. We know that it's going to shoot up there and tag that because it's building up pressure at 32.50. Looks like the pressure is building up around the $40 mark, which was 1 or 2 clicks on the side. 32.50, 35. There you go. Making a little jump, 42.50. Now let me know if you want me to jump out around the $35, $40 mark, but you know, if you're
Yeah.
confident it's going to go on, if you're confident it's going to go on up and get that 100, we'll just wait. That's the trend right there. So 250.
20,
$20. Yeah.
5.
That's the fun part right there. You like it when it's green, right?
Yeah. Oh, 37. It's wait up to 60, 70.
What do you think,
37.
Giselle? You liking that money?
We'll just wait a little bit, sir. I think it's gonna go up a bit or more.
All right. Well, it's trying real hard right there around the $45 mark. 45. It's once it crosses about, I generally when
50
it crosses
or 60.
$55, $60. 55
Oh,
there, see?
55.
65.
Yeah.
65.
65.
There you go. 37. It
Oh
loves
my
to get around the
gosh.
55. It loves to get around the 55 and 60 and then build up a little pressure and shoot across.
Yeah, so I guess let's sell it on the 60 or 70.
Sell it on the 60, on the 70, 60.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, she reversed on us. Will we recover? That's the question. All right, give it a second.
Oh my
See if it pulls back up. It's all right. Give it a second. She'll pull back up. I think
Yeah.
she's gonna pull back up.
Going down.
We need a good powerful spurt for it to blast up there and give us our profit, right?
45.
Trying to flirt with us again. There we go. There we go. Got it down to 15 from 47 a minute ago. That's the exciting part when it's trending right across the blue line. 25. Right there on the mark. You see, this is not nearly as big a walk because the weight's not serious because 1750. It's trying to get to the 100.
Yeah.
It's trying to get up.
Try.
So
Yeah.
you don't really feel the pressure as much as when it's not going the direction you want it to go. But it's going the direction we want it to go. It's just taking its own sweet time. $10. That was going the right direction, right? Negative, still red numbers,
Yes.
so it's negative 10, negative 20. When it turns green, we know we're making a profit. We'll call it in the money. That's called being in the money right now. It's in the money. It's green. 5,
Oh my God.
250,
5,
1750.
250, 17, 250.
Remember, you girls call it if you want me to hit the button and take it. 27,
Yeah.
30. It's crazy, isn't it? 32, 37, 60. Oh,
Let's sell it,
60.
sir. Oh my God.
You want to sell it? You want to sell it?
Let's sell it. Yeah, 62.
All right, we took it out.
Oh, 80.
I think we made 80.
80. Yeah,
Yeah,
80.
We made $80.
So you need
Yeah,
to be very fast. Your hands.
that's right. Hold on a minute. I'll get back in there. Got my phone ringing here, so I'm going to play one more quick commercial and we'll be back.
What I wish I knew at 25 instead of 35. Credit Mastery is a game changer. Welcome to Credit Mastery by Elite Credit and Investment Advisors. Our free Zoom seminar is your gateway to financial freedom. With Dispute Beast Credit Monitoring, you get the most effective AI-powered credit repair tool on the market. Imagine boosting your credit score with ease, speed, and affordability. Dispute Beast generates dispute letters for you and monitors your credit across all 3 bureaus. Plus, there's a 110% money-back guarantee if your score doesn't improve within a year. How's that for confidence? Don't let a poor credit score hold you back. Join our Credit Mastery seminar and unlock your financial potential today. Whether you're looking for a free solution or a bundled package that fits your budget, we've got you covered. Call 1-939-739-4045 or fill out our contact form to arrange your Zoom appointment. Don't wait. Take control of your credit future now.
Okay, so we're back. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we took a profit of $100. We took another profit of $80. Am I right?
Yes.
All right, so we need to get to $500. So instead of 5 units, I'm going to pop over here. I'm going to put in 10 units. Now I'm trading $250. I'm going to switch over here to the buy button. I'm going to look. I'm going to go ahead and click my take profit box. See me there. All right, I'm going to click my stop loss. I'm going to get in the game. I'm in the game now. I need about $300. So I am changing that. I'm going to leave that at 260, okay? And we're going to watch it take a profit at 260. So it's headed up there to the 250. It's right now doing a little downward spiral. So we need it to switch directions. Get on up there, make that 260 and give us a profit. So here we go. We jumped in the game, in the long game. So we're trading a little more money, but it's going to give us cash quicker. We're at -15, -10, -10. No, we're in the green. We're in the money, $35. All right, it's going to flirt with us a little bit right there, it looks like, but it's going to head up there and hit that 10. We need that 260. We need to take home that 260 today to put with our profits from before, that 180. All right, so let's see that. Then we'll only need a couple $100. So it's going to flirt a little bit right there. I'm showing you that you can jump in the game at any point in time, and you can make your $100. You can make your 20. A little more practice, you can make your 500. But it's completely up to you. There's 25 to the good, going upwards. And again, I can click at any second. I can click take that profit. $65, $70 to the good. We're in the green. $80, $100. That's $100 in your pocket. 120, 115, 135. You're seeing it. Just making profits everywhere right there. So 130. Do I want to take the profit at 130? You girls call it.
Okay.
Call it. You count it off for me. One of you count it off, and the other tell me when to call it. Or we'll let it go to 260. It's up to you.
Okay. 105, 125, 155, 165. More.
It's a pretty good climbing right there, don't you think? It's right around 155, 160. Try to stall out.
Yeah.
I think it's going to go all the way to 260. What do you think, Giselle?
Yeah,
180?
let's sell it, sir. It's 180. Yeah, 185.
You want to sell it? No, let it go. It's on 195.
Yeah, I'm
Whoa.
195. Sell it for 195. Oh my
All right,
God.
give it a second. It's got to
No.
come back up.
Goes back to.
Give it a second.
We
Let it
need
get
to
back
be
up there.
very fast.
Gotta be fast. Let it go up there. Let it get just a little bit up, and then I'll hit it for you. Now that I know you want to sell it around 195, give it a second to get back up there. All right, Giselle, you're not saying much.
Yeah, I'm watching it, sir. I'm observing if it's gonna go to 200.
All right, give it a second to recover. It'll recover again. 15. It's crazy when it goes to the red after it's been all the way to 195, right? Give it just a second. We'll clear. We'll jump out. We'll jump back in because you can always get back in. So if you take 100, that's in the bank. And you can take another 100.
Yeah. And
You
then,
can always
yeah, go back to the game.
go back to the game after you take your $100, 105, 85, 90, whatever.
Yeah.
It's all good money. It's all good money. So we're in the game plus 10. We'd like it to be $100. We like our $100 a day, right? But we can take it any point.
Yeah.
There's 25. Get on up there. It does some crazy stuff right when it's giving you green numbers. 35, 45, 55, 70, 95, 80, 80. I want to we'll take it, right? That's 100. We'll take the 145. There we go. We took the 145 profit.
145.
145. So what am I going to do?
Nice.
I'm going to get right back. I'm going to get right back in. I'm going to go ahead and click my stop losses, my take profit. I've got there. I've still got 10 units in. I'm waiting for that red indicator to come down just a little bit. I want it to come down a little bit before it retraces so I can get in the game. When it retraces just a little bit, we'll make us another couple $100. So that's my buy signal right there. Serves my buy signal. So I come down here. I'm going to confirm that. I want to put that on sell. So we are buying long, so we can see our profits come. Right? And we see a negative 75, but it's climbing up, negative 60, 55. So that's what we want. We want that steady climb toward the green profit. Okay. So it's heading on up. It's gonna flirt with us a little bit. 40. We'll and this is called scalping. So we're gonna scalp that profit on its way up to that 270. So 45, 70. It's kind of flirting with us a little bit there. 25. We're gonna scalp off another 80 to $100 real quick. Okay. So we jump in the game. We scalp, make 80 to 100. We do that. And again, if we make $100 10 times, that's $1,000 a day, guys. Make $100 5 times, that's $500.
Yeah, and that would save us time, sir. Yeah.
So you could save a lot of time. So we're green $5. So keep an eye on the ball and let me know when you want to get out. If you want to get out at $80 to $100, just let me know. Okay. When you say sell, I'm going to click the button.
Okay.
You'll take that money right to the bank. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you're going into green 60.
60, 50.
See, it's going to flirt with you right in that profit range. It's going to be quick, in and out for a minute, and then it'll try to head toward the 270.
Yeah.
Because it really wants to be at home, and its parking garage is that 270 right there. It wants to head up there. But you can scalp that $50, $60, $70, $80, $100. You can do that all day long. You can take that off the table. All right. So and I'm not saying get greedy. I'm just saying understand when you find the direction of the market, you can scalp it all day long. Okay. So $25, $30.
Yes.
You tell me when you're ready to go, and I'll click the button. 30, 35. Where else can you make $100 every 15 minutes, 20 minutes, even faster?
Mhm.
Huh?
Yeah, that's all.
God bless them. God bless America. That's right. You can make it from anywhere in the world. You can trade on your laptop. I don't recommend trading on a phone. Please do not trade on a phone or a tablet. But a laptop, you
Yes.
can trade anywhere. You can trade on a laptop anywhere in the world or a desktop. You can scalp these trades, make hundreds of dollars a day, thousands of dollars a day. However you want to do it, you can do it. I'm going to show you a big trade in just a minute. After we take $100 or so off the table here, I'm going to go ahead and trade and make like $1,000 in 15, 20 seconds. I want to show you that because I want you to know it can be done. Okay, it's important to know that if you can call these trades, if you can scalp these $25, $50, $100, you can also make $1,000, $5,000 trades just as fast and just as easily. Okay, it's not that difficult, but you do have to get in a trend like we're in a trend right now. You have to get in where you can predictably see the market definitely is going up, and then bite off a little chunk of that and get a little piece of the apple. Okay, so 70, 65. Once we get into the green. For the good, we'll go ahead and scalp, and then I'll show you a decent sized trade. I want you to see it go down thousands of dollars at a time. Trade for $1,000, all right? $500 trade or $1,000 trade right away. So 35, still red numbers, but it's flirting with us, so it's going to go up. Something else you can do too, you can get out at $40 or wherever it is, and you can get back in. And you can trade a higher amount of units and make your money faster. So you saw when we switched from waiting for it that we made money faster, right? Now I'm about to show you how you can make money super fast. So there's $20,
20,
35,
35.
65, 55, 65. Let's go ahead and call that so I can show you the big trade. So we took that $50. So we settled out at $50 on that, all right? But I showed you that just so I can show you this. I want to show you how the big boys play, and this is how they do it. We're going to take that from 10 units, we're going to put in 100 units, all right? So let's see if it'll let us buy in. If it'll buy, just a minute, got a phone call. Okay, I'm back. All right. So you notice now, let's look over here at the recap. So now we're plus market. We're in the green on the market. We're $19 on the market. See there? That's why we're able to trade the green. That's why we're able to trade the green, because we were down in the down market here, but now we're in an up market. So I switched over to 100 units. I'm going to click my take profit. I'm going to click my stop loss. I'm going to get in the game. All right. I'm getting in the game. And let me go ahead and switch this real quick. I'm going to show you how to make money. And we talk about this all the time. You know, whatever your goals are, whatever your ambition is, if it's making $100 a day, if it's making $1,000 a day, if it's making $5,000, remember $4,969 a day for 252 days in a year is how you make $1 million a year. So that is definitely a way you can do it. Let's go ahead and let's just say we get in for 50 units, all right? Let's see if it'll let us buy in at 50 units. There we go. All right. Let me show you the difference in how fast you can make the profit with 50 units being traded. All right, so I got my take profit and stop loss. I'm about to get in the game. See that little red candle come down? We're just going to wait just a second for that red candle to retrace just one time, and then we're going to get in the game. This time we're getting in the game at 50 units. Now at 50 units, we should be able to make $500 in just a few seconds, all right? And I'll show you that live. Get ready. Well, do you want to make 500? Do you want to make 1,000? Where do you girls want to go today? I'll let you call it.
In between, sir.
Between 500 and
500 to
1,000.
1,000.
All right, we're going to make 500 to 1,000. We've predetermined that's what we want to make. So we're going to jump in the game in just a minute. I see one retracement. I'm going to wait for. All right, I'm going to call that good. We're going to jump in the game there. I'm going to pull this down. Confirm that trade. All right, so we are in the game. Now you'll notice that we're headed toward $1,000 up there. All right, we're at 150, $75 to the good, 150, 125. Keep your eye on that and watch how fast that money goes up. 225, $300, 250, 300. Now it's doing the same flirt dance it did before for $25, but it's doing it with a lot more money. Okay, 225.
Yeah, because of the number of units.
It's because we went up to 50 units. So wait just a second and you'll see it go 275, 275, 250. Just watch how fast this money builds. This is the kind of thing that you absolutely have to witness for yourself. People will say, oh, it's risky, it's difficult. Well, first of all, it's zero risk because you're doing it on paper. 375, 300. There's no dollars in this at all. This costs nothing. You can do this completely free. When you get confident enough, and confident as I am to trade and trade real money, this is real money. This goes to the bank. As soon as I click this button, if I was clicked over instead of paper trading, where you see paper trading on your indicator here, if this said NinjaTrader, if this said a broker instead, when I click the button, that money goes directly to my brokerage account. Okay, and it's the same TradingView software. When you click the TradingView software and hook it up to NinjaTrader, you're trading the same exact thing as if you were trading today. So here we go. We got a we'd like to see it go up to the profits. There it comes to the profits right now. It's negative 25. And we said we want between 500 and 1,000, right? So we'll take anything at 550, 600 bucks. All right, so keep your eye on it. Watch it climb. Give it a little time to flirt around that blue line. Look how close it is. See, what it's done is, if this was 5 units like we had before, this would be $47, $67, $57. Just consider 10%. If you move that decimal point to the left one, that's where we were before at 5 units. It would be $72.50. It would be $70. The market doesn't care. The market doesn't care if you're millionaire. The market doesn't care if you're broke. The market doesn't care. It's going to trade the same way every time. So what you have to kind of look is, where do I want to be? Do I want to be making $32.50 a trade, $35, or do I want to make 200, 300, 400, 500 a trade, 150 negative? So it's climbing up. We're watching it do the same little climb that it did over there for 40 bucks. We're just doing it now for $250 to $300 to $400. So don't let those decimal points confuse you. There's no difference whatsoever in the market's mind, the computer's mind, in the broker software's mind. There's no difference in $60 and $600 or $6,000. Okay, so we'll wait just a second for it to pop up there and make us. We want to make 550 or better profit, right? That way you can tell your friends that you know how to make 500 bucks a day profit or $1,000 a day. Looks like some of the big investors got in and sold up there when we were around the $300 mark. It looks like they sold. Lots of people sold right around there. So you got to wait just a second for it to retrace. See right there? It's doing a little bounce, retracing. And it needs to go on all the way back up to where it came from is where it needs to go. So that'll only happen after they stop selling, and then the other investors come in, like us, the other little guys come in and start pumping money back into the NASDAQ, and it climbs. So give it just a second to get on up there. And it's going to do that all day. Catch yourself a little trend, like the little trend we had earlier. If we had been trading 50 units at a time instead of 5 during our little trading trend earlier, you would be up right now. You would be up around $10,000 because instead of $80 to $100, 100 at a time, we'd be making $1,000, right? So just something to shoot for, is to
Yeah.
understand that, you know, naturally, if you're trading 5 units, you've got less risk out, and that's a good thing. But at the same time, if you can make the entire week's worth of money in one day, then what you really are basically want to do is you want to take 1 unit and trade until you find that sweet spot. Take 1 unit, you're risking $25, and find that trading trend, right? But when you get in that trend and you start being able to get in that $50 or $100, then you need to be able to pop over there and get that 50 units in and get that $80 to $1,000, $800 to $1,000. If you do that 2 or 3 times, that's what you're after. So once again, we're trending again. We're seeing the green candle climb up past 475, 300, flirting around the edge of that blue line again. And it will flirt with you now. You already know. It'll get right up there close, and it'll do the happy dance. Come back down a few hundred. Because see, in its mind, it's not hundreds of dollars. In its mind, it's just increments. It's just moving. All right. We know that it's hundreds because of the units we put in it, but it's just a little $6.75 move, or $5.50 or $5 or whatever. It's not a big deal, but it's a big deal to us when we cash out. So give it just a second to pop back up there again. And what it's doing, the same thing we did a minute ago when we were trending. It's trending again. It's not really moving up or down right now. It's just back and forth trending. So that's what we got stuck in a little while ago when we busted out of it, right? Is that trend. All right. So, but we're okay with that. We don't mind as long as it goes ahead and gets up there and gets us our profit. It's 3 little red candles down, so we should see 3 green candles going up here in a bit, especially 3 decent sized green candles. That would take us to our profit. It's been a long training class today.
Yeah.
Gisela have to cut this one up in little pieces to use it for editing. This one's long.
Yes.
But anybody that's covering it live, they'll see the whole thing unfold. Now see, if it's doing what it's doing right now in trending and we get discouraged, we don't want to wait so long, we can always switch directions, all right? If we do that, we really don't want to, but if we do that, we reverse positions, get in there. That's what we did there. We're in $75 good now, right? And we're watching it go toward that 650. So 75, 37. Now we're trading the downward trend, see? Because we switched positions from where we were at to the down. And of course, almost without fail, every time I do that, it switches the candle and it tries to go back to where I was trying to go originally. We'll wait just a second and see what it does. There you go. Get on down there. And 650 would work for us, but let's go ahead and move this up 560. That's fine. We'll let it crash to that 550. We'll take that 562 home with us. All right, you ready? See that money going up? 125.
Yeah.
112, 125. So now we're just waiting for that candle to crash through and crash through that 562. We'll be happy. 87. Doing all kind of flirting right there in 112, 150. Get a little momentum behind it. 162, 200, 287, 300, 362, 375, 337. It's kind of, we might want to take that 3. If it goes back to 3, we may want to take that. 350. What do you think, Emma? 212.
Yeah. Stick to 300.
It wants to trade high, don't it? It's trying to crash through. Give it just a second.
Yeah.
Give it a little resistance. 200, 212. We could take it at any minute. So 237. But we just as soon go ahead and get that 562 so we can call it a day. Because we said 500 for the day. So we really only need 300 to make our 500 today. But there's 350. Shoot, if I was fast enough, we'd grab that 350. Put my finger back on the trigger. From 22, 212, 187. Now it's really teasing us. There we go. We're back in the green at 37.75. Now it should drop fast this time. 125, 150. $162. At least while it's trending right now, it's trending at about the same degree up and down. It's building up pressure. Eventually, it's going to jump. It's going to jump 2 or 3 inches at a time, and I think we're going to be on the plus side of that. So let's see. We need it to run up or down about 2 inches for us to make that money. Look at the tiny little area that it's trending in. See there, between profit, only 2 or 3 little clicks. See, right in that little dotted line is where it is, and that red line is going to break even. All right, that's crazy. All right, let's watch it pop over to the green, and we'll pop out of there. That trading area has narrowed substantially. It's down to almost like 4 or 5 clicks. Between 588 and 602 is the trading right now. Well, between 600 and 602 is what it's trading in right now. Traded at 600.75 to 600.00. The difference in take profit and break even. 0.7500, back and forth. So it's building up resistance one way or the other to take a jump. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that jump. Point 50, 0.0, 0.25. Tell you what, let's do. Let's encourage it just a little bit. Let's encourage it to get out there. Let's get back in. A market on the buy side. There we go. Let's do it this way. We're on the buy side now. There we go. See it climb up. 187, 225. Yeah, That's what it needed to do. We just need to switch directions just for a second. Sell 175, 125. We'll bring that 587 down just a little. We'll take that 5. Take the 562, confirm that. Get on up there and take that profit. $37.50. That trade, it has, the motion is crazy small right there. Once you grab this next couple $100 or whatever, we'll call it a day. I just want to show that the quantity versus amount there. Negative 25, 62. It's difficult to make any kind of profit when it's not moving up or down any more than it is now, because it's just not moving enough to get in there. So it's trending. So you have to come back in, check another. You might check another micro, or you might get out of the, like for example, right after that last trade we made, I would get out and I'd come back in later when the market's a little more fluid. All right, that's what they call it. So let's give it just a second to see if it's going to do anything worthwhile at all here. Let it run up there and grab some profit real quick. All right, we'll go ahead and get out. There's no sense in waiting anymore on there. We'll get out there with the profit. Took a little bit there. So pretty good day overall. I appreciated all of the people that are here with us today watching, and had a great time. We showed that you can literally jump in and trade, make a couple $100. Made 100 one time, 80 another, 380 at one point. And that's the thing. The thing is, start with zero risk, get in the market, learn to trade one unit, $25 up and down, get comfortable, get in the vein. The three things we took away from today, I want to say that we learned. One was that we know that at 9:30 the market's going to open and jump up or down. We want to be ready for both of those. We can either be neutral and ready to jump in on the up, or we can be neutral and jump in on the down, or we can be set in a trade up, and just as soon as it goes up for us, we can let it run and make money. Or if it goes down, it stops us out, we get back to the trade. And once again, we want to trade that one unit, $25, till we get in the groove, we get in the trend. We start to see that we can jump in and make $50, jump in and make $80, jump in and make $30, right? Then, if we want to make better money, we do exactly the same thing, but we go over, instead of 5 units, we move it to 50. Or instead of 1 unit, we move it to 5. And we jump right back in that same groove. We shorten our stop loss and take profit down small. Boom. We get in and out of the trade. Then we call it a day. All right. So it's about 3 times that I would have normally, if I'm trading real money, that I've called it a day already today. I would have stopped trading several points along the way, but I wanted you to see the point. So tomorrow again, we'll come back at 9:30. We'll be set up. We'll try to call it whether it's plus or minus day, and we'll jump right back in. And this time we'll go right to the 50 units, then to 100 units, then to 200 units, so you can see how fast you can make $1,000 if you're willing to risk a little more capital. So, Miss Emma, you want to close this out?
Okay, well, thank you so much, sir, for a very nice experience today. If you guys wanted to experience the thrill and the excitement that we just experienced a while ago, and start to learn on the trading with no risk at all using our paper trade, so contact me at 877-587-4540. And see you tomorrow. God bless everyone, and be happy, and see you.
Feeling stuck in your financial journey? Let's unlock the path to wealth with Elite Credit and Investment Advisors. Welcome to the 3 pillars of wealth. At Elite Credit and Investment Advisors, we believe in empowering you with credit mastery, smart investing, and top-notch financial education. Tune in to Rincon Rocks Radio daily at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 7 p.m. for powerful tips and proven techniques that will transform your financial future. From boosting your credit score with our Dispute Beast tool, to mastering the stock market with TradingView, and even building an AI-powered business. Catch us live or watch replays on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Your journey to financial freedom starts here. Visit EliteCreditInvestmentAdvisors.com or call 1-939-739-4045 for your free strategy session. Live Wealthy Now, #3 Pillars of Wealth, #Elite Advisors, #Rincon Rocks Radio.